The story begins with a coin that many collectors know well yet rarely appreciate in its full depth, a coin that carries a quiet distinction and a legacy of subtle artistry. The 1995 U.S. 1 dime is one such specimen. It may seem like a common piece of pocket change at first glance, but its journey through time tells an unexpected tale of innovation, precision, and the constant evolution of American coinage. In the mid-1990s, the United States Mint sought to enhance public interest in numismatic history while experimenting with advancements in minting techniques. The 1995 1 dime emerged as part of these efforts, representing both a nod to tradition and an embrace of modernity. Its design harkens back to classic elements while incorporating contemporary features reflective of the era's technology. This duality in design, honoring a long-standing heritage while welcoming innovation, quickly caught the attention of both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts eager to witness the evolution of a familiar denomination. Many remember the time when the minting process itself was undergoing significant transformation, and the 1995 dime stands as a testament to that period of creative experimentation. The coin's subtle reworking of its form and finish, using enhanced striking techniques, allowed for finer details to emerge that had not been as pronounced on its predecessors. Collectors with an eye for minute variations found themselves rediscovering the appeal of a coin that had long been part of everyday life, now elevated to a collectible status through its refined production qualities. The design elements of the 1995 dime deserve special mention. On one side, you see an intricately detailed portrait, surrounded by delicate yet deliberate lines that highlight the craftsmanship behind every impression. The lettering and the fine details that border the image provide a visual richness, making the coin more than just a means of payment, it becomes a piece of art. What makes this coin rare among its contemporaries is not so much a deviation from tradition as it is the execution of techniques that, at the time, were considered groundbreaking. In a market filled with mass-produced coins, the 1995 1 dime stands apart through its combination of subtle design revisions and thoughtful enhancements that hint at the ingenuity of its creators. Shifting from design to its place in numismatic lore, there is a treasure trove of auction records and market trends that elevate the 1995 dime status. While its face value might not initially suggest significance, collectors have observed that coins produced during transitional periods in minting history often accrue value based on their narrative and rarity. Auctions over the years have revealed that specimens in pristine, uncirculated condition command particular interest, with bids reflecting both their aesthetic appeal and historical importance. Records indicate that coins graded in top-tier mint state condition can fetch a premium, a testament to the coin's dual nature as both a circulating piece of currency and a collectible artifact. Auction enthusiasts often recount instances where a single coin's provenance, combined with its unique marking and finish, has led to competitive bidding that underscores its desirability. What adds an extra layer of intrigue to the 1995 dime is the array of stories that have grown around it over the years. Collectors speak fondly of finding a near-pristine example tucked away in an inherited collection, a discovery that reignited interest in coins produced during the mid-1990s. One particular anecdote involves an experienced collector who, while rummaging through an old coin album, uncovered a 1995 dime with exceptionally sharp details and minimal wear. That coin, once regraved and authenticated, became a centerpiece at a regional numismatic convention, a symbol of the hidden treasures that can be found in seemingly mundane everyday objects. Such tales resonate deeply with collectors who understand that true value sometimes lies beneath the surface and that every coin carries its own story, waiting to be rediscovered by someone with the patience and passion to look beyond the obvious. Naturally, the condition of the coin plays a pivotal role in its valuation. Coins that have maintained their original luster, protected from the ravages of time and frequent use, often illustrate a level of craftsmanship that collectors hold in high esteem. A 1995 dime in mint state condition, with its undisturbed strike and flawless finish, exhibits every nuance that the mint intended to capture. Collectors appreciate not only the technical excellence of the coin but also the narrative that this level of preservation implies, a story of careful storage, attention to detail, and an element of luck. Conversely, coins that have seen moderate circulation may show subtle signs of wear that, while reducing their auction value, still maintain a loyal following among those who enjoy the historical context behind each mark and dent. In both instances, the 1995 coin's ability to convey its story, whether crisp in its mint state or seasoned through its use, solidifies its position as more than just legal tender. An aspect that continues to fascinate veteran collectors is how even the smallest details make a significant difference in the coin's overall appeal. The micro-engraving on the portrait, the smoothness of the reeded edge, and even the slight variations between different mint runs all contribute to the coin's mystique. Some variants boast minute differences that, upon careful examination, reveal distinct characteristics that can only be appreciated through close inspection. These differences can result from the specific dyes used or even slight alterations in the metal composition during production, a reminder that even within a singular year, the mint's process produces a fascinating array of results. Seasoned collectors delight in these subtle differences, as they not only add layers to the narrative but also often directly impact the coin's market value. Another point worth exploring is the coin's role in revitalizing interest among collectors who have long considered themselves seasoned yet are continually in search of that next piece that encapsulates both history and innovation. For many, the 1995 dime represents an unexpected intersection between the art of coin design and the dynamic evolution of minting technology. As collectors compare it side by side with coins from different eras, it becomes evident how art and technology converge. The refinements introduced in 1995 laid the groundwork for subsequent designs, leaving behind a legacy that is recognized not only in auction halls but also in private collections that span generations. That legacy, captured in both tangible quality and intangible cultural significance, is one of the reasons why even a coin as modest as the 1995 one dime can evoke such a strong response. It embodies change while cherishing tradition, offering a tangible link to a period of subtle yet distinct transition in American minting history. This coin story, painted with the strokes of technological innovation and bolstered by narratives passed down among collectors, makes it a compelling centerpiece for anyone interested in the nuanced craft of coin production. As the discussion on this exceptional coin draws to a close for this segment, it becomes clear that the 1995 U.S. one dime is far more than just currency. It is a repository of historical innovation, design mastery, and the enduring passion of collectors who see beyond the immediate material to the stories that each coin can tell. With its detailed portrait, refined striking techniques, and the varied conditions that only add to its allure, this coin continues to engage and inspire a community of enthusiasts who value both legacy and the ever-present possibility of discovery. The narrative moves forward to a coin that bridges the legacy of the past with fresh innovation, a piece that has quietly captured the attention of collectors over the years. The 1999 U.S. one dime carries with it a fascinating evolution in design and minting technology that not only sets it apart from earlier issues but also adds a layer of mystique for those who appreciate the nuances of American coinage. In the later part of the 20th century, as the mint continued refining its production techniques, the 1999 dime emerged as a subtle statement of both continuity and change. The coin's story begins with a period of deliberate transition, where the United States Mint balanced the preservation of traditional elements with experimental enhancements to its striking process. Having learned from previous production runs, the Mint incorporated these improvements into the 1999 dime, ensuring that each piece not only met high aesthetic standards but also carried a touch of the innovative spirit of its time. The design of the 1999 dime is immediately striking to those who take a closer look. At its core, the coin displays a sharply defined portrait that has been meticulously reworked compared to earlier variants. The fine lines and delicate textures that adorn the portrait serve as a testament to the mint's newfound precision. Unlike other coins that may rely on bold changes, the alterations in the 1999 design are subtle, almost imperceptible at a glance, but they are exactly what make the coin an object of fascination. Experts and casual collectors alike have noted that these slight refinements, such as minute variances in the detailing of the hairline and the inscription, are a clear indicator of the advanced minting techniques implemented during this era. Stepping into the realm of auction records and market trends reveals further insights into the coin's enduring appeal. Although the 1999 dime might seem modest when measured by its face value, its scarcity in top-tier condition has made it a coveted item in various auctions. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition have been known to drive competitive bids among collectors who value both the historical narrative and the practical aesthetic merit of these coins. Auction houses have recorded instances where specimens from this year, with their sharply struck impressions and immaculate finish, have achieved appreciable premiums. Moreover, the coin's legacy is enhanced by its association with a period when the mint was more experimental, a trait that continues to engage collectors seeking to own pieces that embody a moment of transformative change. Delving into the coin's background, one finds stories that add a personal dimension to its historical context. There are numerous accounts of collectors uncovering a 1999 dime in collections that span generations. These anecdotes often involve a sense of serendipity, discovering a coin that not only connects an individual with a bygone era but also reflects the changing technology that defined the turn of the millennium. One particularly memorable story recounts a collector who found a near-perfect specimen tucked away in a well-worn coin album. After professional authentication, the coin was lauded for its exceptional quality, reminding enthusiasts that beauty and rarity can sometimes hide in the most unassuming corners of a family's collection. What truly sets the 1999 dime apart is the interplay of its visual elements with the advanced minting methodologies used during its creation. Each coin not only reflects an adherence to tradition but also features innovations that, while subtle, are unmistakable to those trained in numismatic inspection. For instance, the reading on its edge bears an almost lyrical consistency, a product of more precise machinery that minimized irregularities common in earlier issues. Collectors have often marveled at how such small features can pivotally influence the coin's overall appeal. The precision in the strike allowed for finer details to be captured, making each coin not only a piece of currency but also an artifact of artistic and technical achievement. The market value of the 1999 dime continues to evolve in response to its condition and provenance. Coins that have been preserved in a mint state typically attract higher valuations, reflecting the premium placed on exceptional detail and clarity. On the other hand, coins that have seen more extensive circulation, and perhaps bear the marks of daily handling, still hold considerable interest due to their historical connection. Collectors consider even these circulated examples as vital narrative components of the coin's overall legacy. The variations in market value often prompt discussions on the importance of maintaining careful records and provenance, as even slight differences in the coin's history can influence its desirability and price at auction. Another intriguing aspect of the 1999 dime is the subtle variation that can occur between coins from different mint runs during that year. Even within a single year, the mint's production process occasionally yielded coins with minute differences, a challenge and a joy for collectors. These variations, whether they be in the intensity of the strike or in the clarity of the inscriptions, serve as a reminder that every coin is a unique testament to its time. Experts have pointed out that while these differences might be dismissed by the untrained eye, they carry significant weight in the valuation and historical understanding of the piece. Such discoveries often prompt detailed discussions at numismatic conferences and auctions, where collectors exchange insights and stories regarding the intricate details that set one coin apart from another. Beyond its aesthetic and technical facets, the 1999 dime has garnered a reputation for its role in reshaping collector perspectives. Its design and production reflect a moment of conscious reevaluation within the mint, one where small adjustments signaled a broader willingness to innovate without discarding tradition. In many conversations amongst veteran collectors, the 1999 coin is celebrated not merely for its visual appeal, but for its ability to encapsulate an era of transformation, a moment when the familiar was revitalized with new levels of precision and care. This duality, where historical resonance meets technological advancement, is a recurring theme that makes the coin particularly appealing to those who have dedicated years to following numismatic trends. There is also a broader cultural significance attached to the 1999 dime that extends beyond its role as currency. In a time when many collectors were beginning to document and share their collections digitally, the coin emerged as a beacon of continuity, a tangible link connecting diverse collectors from different backgrounds and regions. It serves as an emblem of both personal and collective memory in the world of coins, inspiring a shared passion among enthusiasts who recognize that every minted detail represents a shared heritage. This communal appreciation helps foster a deeper connection among collectors, reinforcing the idea that every coin is part of a larger narrative that spans decades and crosses generational lines. Finally, as we reflect on the 1999 U.S. $1 dime, it becomes evident that its enduring allure lies in a blend of precision, history, and subtle innovation. The coin is a reminder of the period when the mint was at a crossroads, balancing the preservation of tradition with the integration of modern techniques. Its story is etched not only into its metal but also into the hearts of collectors who cherish every tiny detail as a piece of a larger, shared history. Whether admired for its near-perfect mint state or its weathered yet meaningful circulated form, the coin stands as a symbol of a transformative era in minting history, a time when every strike told a story of progress, passion, and enduring legacy. As our exploration moves toward the latest era, the 2015 U.S. $1 dime steps into the spotlight, a coin that embodies a modern reinterpretation of tradition and a refined approach to minting artistry. The backdrop of the 2015 issue is one of renewed confidence and technological sophistication. By this time, digital imaging and computer-assisted design had become an integral part of the mint's process, leading to a coin that not only respects the established heritage but also brings a new level of precision and detail that resonates with today's collector. In this period, the United States Mint was eager to update its portfolio while continuing to honor the meticulous craftsmanship of previous generations. The 2015 dime marks a pivotal moment where subtle shifts in production techniques, such as enhanced die engraving and advanced quality control measures, resulted in a level of clarity and consistency that was unprecedented. Rather than relying solely on traditional methods, this coin reflects a harmonious blend of age-old practices and contemporary technology, creating a visual narrative that is both familiar and refreshingly innovative. A close examination reveals a series of features that distinguish the 2015 dime from its predecessors. One of the most striking elements is the sharper detail in the portrait, which displays an almost three-dimensional quality thanks to precision-cut design techniques. The intricate play of light and shadow across the face of the coin is a direct result of these technological improvements. Additionally, the reeded edge has been refined to offer a crisper, more uniform appearance, an update that may seem subtle but immediately catches the eye of someone who knows what to look for. For collectors who appreciate the beauty in the minute details, these enhancements are a clear indication of the mint's commitment to maintaining high standards even in the face of constant innovation. This coin's visual appeal is paired with an interesting historical narrative that adds depth to its character. The 2015 issue came at a time when the economic and cultural landscape was taking bold steps forward, mirroring the aspirations of a nation ready to embrace the future. This era saw a burst of creativity across many sectors, and the U.S. Mint was no exception. The designers and technicians behind the 2015 dime infused their work with a spirit of optimism and technical finesse. Their goal was simple: to create a coin that looked toward the future while firmly anchoring itself in the storied past of American coinage. The result is an artifact that speaks both to a rich tradition and to modern advancements, a duality that many collectors find irresistibly appealing. Market trends for the 2015 dime further underscore its significance in the numismatic world. Over recent years, collectors have shown an increasing appetite for coins that represent the marriage of tradition and modernity. Auction records reveal that specimens in uncirculated or top-grade mint state conditions tend to command a premium. This trend is fueled by the coin's visual crispness and its symbolic representation of a turning point in production techniques. Not only do coins in pristine condition highlight the technical upgrades, but they also serve as benchmarks for what the mint was capable of achieving with cutting-edge technology. In competitive auctions, bids for these 2015 specimens often reflect both the coin's historical importance and its role as a modern collectible, making each auction not just a sale but a celebration of both heritage and innovation. An array of fascinating anecdotes has grown around the 2015 dime. There's the story of a longtime collector who had, until that moment, focused exclusively on coins from earlier decades, only to discover that the nuanced improvements of the 2015 issue had captured a fresh sense of wonder. This collector, initially skeptical about the significance of recent issues, found that the coin held its own narrative, a modern parable of progress and refined aesthetics. Another account involves a dealer at a major coin show who noted that the 2015 dime's clean lines and striking features drew a distinctly different kind of attention. Unlike older coins, which are often valued primarily for their historical weight, the 2015 dime impressed viewers with its nearly flawless presentation, a sign of the mint's evolution in both production technique and artistic vision. These personal experiences remind us that while history imbues coins with depth, it is the subtle innovations of modern minting that continue to inspire and challenge even the most experienced collectors. For those who carefully assess coins based on their condition, the 2015 dime presents an intriguing study in contrasts. Specimens that retain their immaculate, factory-fresh finish are particularly prized for their ability to capture every nuance of the design. Here, the absence of wear isn't just a matter of aesthetics, it's a narrative of meticulous preservation that enhances the coin's overall story. On the flip side, coins that have entered circulation and show traces of handling still carry a certain charm. These circulating pieces possess a patina that, in its own right, offers a tangible reminder of their life in the hands of the public. The interplay between a coin's pristine condition and its more weathered counterparts provides a spectrum of value. For many collectors, the decision to seek out a mint-state coin versus a circulated one hinges on the balance between visual perfection and the desire to own an object with a lived history. Regardless of condition, every 2015 dime has a story to tell, a narrative that illustrates the careful balance between controlled production and organic wear that adds layers to its historical significance. Another layer of complexity is added by minor variations between coins released in 2015 from different mint facilities. These subtle variations can include slight differences in the finish and even the way the design elements are rendered, due to the nuanced differences in machinery calibration or handling procedures at various mints. Such variations often become points of discussion among collectors who revel in the minute details that differentiate one coin from another. In some cases, even the subtlest differences are sufficient to spark passionate debates over rarity and value, especially when coupled with a background of high-grade production. It's this meticulous scrutiny, the kind only true connoisseurs can appreciate, that makes the field of modern coin collecting as vibrant and engaging as it has ever been. In the current market, the 2015 dime has earned its place among coins that are not just collected but also revered for their technical brilliance and historical context. Experts in the field point to the coin's flawless balance between artistic design and machine efficiency as a marker of its enduring appeal. While earlier dimes captured moments of change, the 2015 issue illustrates the culmination of decades of incremental refinements, each one contributing to a final product that is as informative as it is beautiful. Such coins are more than just relics, they are living documents of a dynamic craft that continues to evolve. For collectors willing to invest in modern productions, the 2015 U.S. one dime offers an enticing glimpse into what happens when legacy meets innovation head-on. The story of the 2015 dime, with its modern innovations and deep-rooted traditions, reaffirms that the evolution of coinage is an ongoing art. It reminds us that every new issue is both a reflection of its time and a promise to future collectors. This vibrant narrative of technical breakthroughs, historical context, and the subtleties of condition-based value is what cements the 2015 dime standing as a coveted piece among modern coins. For those who continue to follow the craft with passion and precision, this coin is a fitting conclusion to a journey that celebrates the best of American minting, from the quiet revolution of the 1995 issue, through the innovative strides of the 1999 production, and finally into the sophisticated modern era represented by the 2015 masterpiece.